Welcome back, crafty friends. Today I am here for May I Scrap Lift You, day 9. Oh, excuse me, day 11. We are scrap lifting Ashley, the scrapping nerd, and there is her Instagram there that I am sharing. And today I am creating another heritage layout. This is a picture of my parents on their wedding day. And I am using the Simple Stories Remember collection, which is actually, I guess, technically a sympathy collection, but I loved the colors and some of the things that came with it and felt it would go really good with some of the heritage pictures that I have as well, especially the ones of my parents at their weddings. So, I just made the items work along with some other items from 49 and Market. As you can see here, the behind the picture, the main photo mat, that is one of the stitched frames. I think it was an essential collection or line that 49 and Market had, and it was mostly just creams and blacks and whites. And this is it's a little bit thicker than a cardstock, but it's not quite chipboard either. And the frame is actually stitched. You can see that the frame is actually bigger than the picture that I have, but I just used the bottom portion of it for my title. And so as you can see that my picture wasn't like the matting around the outside wasn't exactly straight. And so I did trim it down so it did not have any of the white from the background. And then once I had the lines on the picture straight, then I did go ahead and mat it on this cream colored scrap that I had. And then from the 6x8 paper pad, I used this blue paper that has, looks like dandelions at the end before the seeds blow away. And you can't really tell that that's what is behind. I just wanted it more for the color than the pattern that was on it. And and then under the entire base of my photo, I layered up the photo strips, which represent the same part of that Ashley used, which looks to be like a lot of scraps and leaves and frames. And so instead of using those items, I just stuck with the simplicity of the film strips. And then I do add some of the ephemera flower pieces around. And originally, I did consider using one of the 4x6 cards on this collection that said, I think, always and forever. And it also had like a film strip, and that saying was within the film strip. However, once I got my picture together, it just didn't work aesthetically with what I wanted to do. I was originally going to use it where I put the film strips up in the upper left hand corner. So then I pulled out the foam stickers or titles that come with the Remember collection. And there was a foam sticker that said forever in that brownish taupey color. And then there was an ampersand. And then one of the very first things that I cut out was a strip that said always. And so I basically pieced my title together and came up with forever and always. So back to where I'm working at right now, the film strips, just to make sure that they would stick until I got ready to glue down my frame and that they wouldn't shift, that I did use some washi tape just to hold them down. And then once I glue the big frame on top, that will hold everything down to the layout, with the exception of these more solid, smaller ones on each side, and then those will be held down with other ephemera that are added on top of them. So here, so I have my title on there, and I'm kind of just, I haven't stuck everything down yet, but I'm just auditioning some of the flowers and just trying to figure out the positioning of everything. And I have this loved banner sticker here that I'm putting with the florals, and that has come from the sticker sheet, I believe, and I do end up popping that up with some foam tape. So yeah, you can see that I have each of my sticker pieces on my acetate, or not acetate, my leftover sticker sheets from other collections that I've used, and so that way I can keep auditioning all my pieces before I actually stick them down, and just make sure spacing and items like that. So I do decide to use pumice stone, which is a Tim Holtz distress ink color, and I do ink around all the edges here. And once I get that done, I did do that around the entire outside of the layout as well. And let's see. So I do it on, I get everything ready before when I'm getting ready to stick it down. So I'm putting down my florals down by my title. And to cover, so for that always that I fussy cut from one of the 4x6 pages, that I didn't quite know what to do with the left side of the banner piece, and since it was just a partial, so I ended up cutting it off and just hid that jagged edge underneath the arm of that ampersand. So I just made it work. And so I get my flowers down, and as you can see, that holds down the film strips. I add this, oh, it looks like a gold binder clip, but it's just a sticker. And I did end up putting a foam piece behind the very top of the clip to give it a little bit of dimension and look like an actual clip on there. And let's see, here's where I'm putting the foam adhesive on that heart banner sticker that goes there. And then the final bit that I'm going to work on is the little cluster up here in the upper left-hand corner. And I do trim off 2 different sizes of these small film strips in the bluish color and that light brown color. I believe those came from the Nature Study collection, I believe. And so here I have, there's another foam sticker, and then that sticker that I put down was actually from the sticker sheet, and then I use one of the die cuts that is almost identical in size to the sticker, and I use a piece of foam in the middle of it and then pop up the wings. And so you can see the sticker underneath, and then when the wings pop up, it gives it still some dimension as well. And then here I dug through some of my older collections of the 49 and Market baubles and bubbles, I think is what they call them, and add a few of those around my layout that seem to apply and match the colors. And that is getting close to wrapping up. I am Looking on the foam sheet again for a few last minute additions, that I had this foam heart, and I believe there's one other foam heart that I put in that in the large loop of the forever there, right there. Yep. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.